Hey everybody, this is Jamila Blue, transformation coach and astrologer, bringing you some energy updates for today, April 8th. Happy New Moon Eclipse, everybody. I'm going to talk about the energy updates for today, but I'm also, most importantly, going to tell you the things that you should not do today that a lot of people will be, and I just want to make sure that you are prepared and understand why. So let's get into it. So with this, with this new moon eclipse, it's hanging out right there with Chiron, wounded healer. And the last couple of weeks, from the last full moon lunar eclipse to this new moon, I'm assuming that you probably felt a little bit of intensity going on, especially if you are one of the cardinal signs of Aries, Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer. It's going to be hitting you the hardest. Also, anyone for today, anyone that has some strong placements around 19 degrees, especially in those cardinal signs, are going to be really feeling it in their charts. Now, eclipse energy, as you've probably heard by now, it is like a supercharged new moon or full moon. That is what the energy brings. However, it's a little bit different in the sense that it's eclipsing out. It's taking away the power of the sun. It's diminishing the sun's strength. With a lunar eclipse, it's diminishing the lunar rays. So it's eclipsing out or occulting the rays of the sun or the moon. And so that's what makes this extra important. And so some of the things that you may normally do over new moons or full moons is to get your crystals out, create rituals around it, set your intentions or set those intentions of things you want to let go of, really wanting to be able to maximize that power. And any other time, it is great to be able to do that. However, during eclipse times, you do not want to do those things because the eclipse is taking away the power of the sun. So you don't want to set crystals out to be cleansed because it's essentially the opposite of that that's going to happen. So we want to be able to maximize the sun's rays when we're cleansing our stones and setting our intentions and being able to do our rituals, but we don't want to do those things during an eclipse. Super important, as otherwise we're tapping in the energies, we're holding the energy of that eclipse, which is taking away the energy of the sun. So I highly encourage you not to do those things. However, what you can do, especially with this Chiron aspect that's being, with Chiron coming together with this new moon, it's really great to just, when we feel our woundedness, our old wounds that, when we're like 4 or 5 years old, we were told not to sing. We were told that we were too loud. We were told that we needed to shut up. We were told that we didn't want to move our hips when we danced. Whatever it may have been, we were squashed, and that created wounds. And we've allowed ourselves to go through our life believing these things. So this is a really great time to just really go inward and to be able to work with that woundedness and to be able to take it into your life as something that brings you strength. When we recognize where those old stories come from that are no longer true, that they're not true for us, we can then use it as a launch to be able to go in to explore those places that we have not within ourselves because we've had these limiting beliefs that have held us back before then. So this new moon is really great for putting around your boundaries and being able to maximize any stories you have around I am. Aries loves things to be about them. I am is the key word for Aries energy. So something to keep in mind. So really being able to identify your needs and being able to tap into those, being able to create your own path, being courageous enough to go on your own path of the wounded healer, and being able to come back with your boon, with your story, with the thing that you learn about yourself that you can bring to others. That is the story of this eclipse period, of being able to go in, find your power, kind of like Joseph Campbell's hero story. It's like that. Any of our favorite Star Wars movies, it has that hero's journey into it, right? Or any other major film that we have to go out, we have to figure it out on our own, we have to create our own path, and then we come back and we bring it back to our community. So I hope that you have a fantastic new moon period. We definitely want to be able to maximize on this without doing rituals, without setting out talisman, without cleansing our rocks and crystals. Really staying low key is the best way to be able to utilize this energy. Stay low key and learn about yourself. Do the work, the inner work that's required to learn about ourselves so that we can be the best version of us, which has nothing to do with anybody else. So that is what I have for you today. I hope that you enjoy. Give me your feedback and let me know how this eclipse portal has been going for you. And I failed to mention this whole eclipse season, it started last October. This is one of the peaks of it. We're going to have the second part of the peak in October this year, and this whole period will close out next spring for this eclipse season before we go into the next one. So we've got plenty of time to work on this. Eclipses bring major beginnings and endings, not necessarily on today, however, that's likely. However, it's usually over the course of this next moon cycle and within this eclipse season that we're going to see the biggest change around major endings and beginnings. So again, this is Jamil Blue. If you'd like to learn about my services that I have to offer, you can schedule a meeting with me. I'd love to be able to meet with you on my website, and you can see the other services that I offer. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the other side, y'all.